Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I'm so excited to talk about all of my favorite spring palettes. I have quite the stack over here and I love every single one of these palettes. They are all so unique to my collection. I'm so excited to share them with you because these really are some of my all-time favorites. The first palette is one that I've had in my collection for many years. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, and it is kind of quintessential spring in my thought. So it has all of these beautiful pinky mauve tones, so many beautiful shimmers that I just can't get enough of. Honestly, when I want just an easy spring look, mixing like some pastels with some mid-tone shades, this is the first one that comes to mind for me. The next one is a all pastel palette. I love this palette. This one is from Blend Money. This is the Sickly Sweet palette. They actually revamped this palette, so this is the older version of it. I believe that they changed some of the shades in here, but it's still pretty similar. This one is beautiful. I really love the concept behind this one because it has all of the pastel shades, very bright and vibrant mid-tone shades, and then it has just a couple of like really rich deep tones to just kind of darken up the look a little bit. This is the palette that I'm using on my eyes right now, and it is so perfect for what I love when I'm using light springy pastel shades, because I feel like it still, one, shows up on my skin tone because I do have a little bit more of a tan skin tone. Two, I can build up depth without losing that great pastel quality. The third palette that I have is from Oden's Eye. It's one of the few Oden's Eye palettes that I still have in my collection. I decluttered quite a bit of them, but this one is a definite keeper. I would never ever get rid of this one. This one was in collaboration with Aniela Knickvist, and this is the Hela palette. So beautiful. I love all of the pinky tones in here, and specifically this shade right here in River. I swear every time I use this palette I want to dip into River. It is the most gorgeous shade. So beautiful. I feel like I can get so many different kinds of looks from this, but it's very springy with like the greens and then the pinks. It's everything that I want in a spring palette. The next two palettes are both from Bella Beaute Bar. This first one is the Pinky Promise palette that's in collaboration with another content creator called Deandra Nicole. I have been loving this palette since I got it. Again, it's very pink. I feel like that's kind of the theme with all of my spring palettes. I think of spring and I think of pink, and this one is nothing but the most beautiful pinks ever. Really what sells this for me as a spring palette are the shimmers for sure, because it goes from like light and holographic to like this deeper, richer pink over here. I cannot get enough of this one. It's so beautiful and sparkly, and you can really play around with the depth here because the mattes over here, you can see you have a couple of like lighter ones, but then you also have like neon-y ones, and then they get a little bit deeper and richer. So there's so much variety in here. So perfect for spring. This next one is also from Bella Beaute Bar. This is the Basic Witch palette. This is another one that I think they've revamped, or maybe they just made it magnetic, but I have the older version. Love this one. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I think of spring and I think of pinks and greens all the time, and this definitely hits that mark for me. I am in love with this green right here called Creep It Real. So cute, first of all, but it is so bright, so beautiful on the eyes, and this is just a unique color story. Even though it's still my type of eyeshadows with like the pinks and the greens together, there's so much interest in these shades here. All of these shimmers here all have like a duochrome or some sort of flip to them. They're so sparkly, and then even the matte shades are just a little bit different than what you would expect, especially this one up here in Grimoire that's like a mustard yellow. I would have never thought to put a mustard yellow with these shades here, but I've loved playing with that one so much with these other tones, and I think that's what really sets this palette apart for me, and it's beautiful in the spring if you want those kind of green, floral, pinky tones with just a little bit of a deep dark twist. This next palette is very new to my collection. I believe I've only used it once, but I am so happy to have this one in my collection. This is the Warlock palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I just got this one when they were having one of their recent sales, and I just love it. This is another one where it's not the like light pastel-y shades, but the tones in here are very spring to me, especially like these greens around here automatically make me think of spring. And the formula on Fantasy Cosmetica palettes, if you've never tried them, absolutely incredible. The shine, the sparkle, the smoothness. I love everything about these palettes, and I cannot wait to use this one even more this spring. The next one is from Unearthly Cosmetics, and this is their Spring Magic palette. I am not the only one who loved this palette. My cat also loved it, and he decided to start chewing on this one. So you can tell that it's a popular palette in this family. This one is so beautiful. Again, guys, are we sensing the theme here once more? We have all of those beautiful pinks with some greens, and this one has the addition of blues, which is always a good choice. Unearthly Cosmetics has the most beautiful shimmer formula. I love these. Very smooth on the eyes, but the sparkle and the shift, so gorgeous. This is one that I can absolutely wear by itself, but I really love pairing these with other palettes as well because the formula is so easy to use. It really works well with any other shimmer formula or any other matte formula. They pair beautifully. This is a very easy to use formula, and it has all of this wonderful variety to it. This next one is one that I think a lot of people may have never even heard of before, but it is one of my favorites. This one is from Chi Chic, and it is in collaboration with Trixie Mattel. I can't get enough of this palette. I don't even know if it's still available. I have to double check that. But this one screams fun, bright makeup to me. This one I kind of use more like going into summer, still springy. It's definitely giving like bright, fun vibes, especially with all of these neons over here. So beautiful. It's a beautiful neon formula. And then all of these glitters. Really what sold this for me as like a spring palette though was this one right here in Let Them Eat Cake. I love this glitter in the spring because it's like pink, but it has this gold flip to it. It is so stunning, so sparkly. I really love every single look that I've made with this palette, and I can't wait to make even more. And the final spring palette that I have to show you guys is one last one from Beaute Bar. They really kill it with their like springy palettes. This one is their Pastel Garden. Honestly, I can't think of enough good things to say about this palette. It has every single pastel shade that you will ever need, truly. It's so beautiful. I really love the gradient that they have going through this one. It is a larger palette, so if you're not really into large palettes, I'm not quite sure how you'll feel about this one. But truly, if you just want one staple pastel-y spring palette, I cannot recommend this one enough. It is so beautiful. Like I said, the gradient here, you have the very light tones, but you can also build them up. The shimmers are absolutely out of this world. Like every single one of them has a flip. It has that sparkle. It's shiny. They build up so nicely on the lids. Every single one of these pastel shades, you can build it up and get an intensity to them, or you can have just that wash of color. So gorgeous. All right, guys, that is my roundup of all of my favorite spring palettes. I do want to clarify here, now that we've looked at all of these beautiful makeup items, you definitely don't need as large of a collection as I do or some of your favorite content creators do. I love makeup, but I am also willing to admit that I need to take a breath and not purchase some. And that's always been what my channel has stood for, is using and loving what you have. So if you have any other palettes in your collection that kind of give off these vibes, you definitely don't need any of these palettes. I absolutely love them, and if you are on the market for one of them, I hope that this video was helpful to just show you what's out there as far as like spring or pastel-y palettes, because they really are all amazing and fantastic quality. But I also hope that this was inspirational to you. Maybe some of these shades and tones that you saw in any of these palettes will help you go through your own collections and see what would work for you this spring. So let me know down below any of your favorite spring shades or palettes. I would love to hear them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.